Welcome to this week's edition of Political Talk with Dora Leland and Tom Santulli. Governor Cuomo, over the early part of the COVID-19 crisis, was receiving a lot of praise concerning the way he's been handling it, and he continues to receive praise, but he's also receiving some major criticism as well in the wake of nursing homes and how his administration handled nursing homes there. We are joined now by Tom and Dora as we take up this topic today. Tom, what's your thoughts when it comes to the nursing home crisis and COVID-19 here in New York?
Well, Zach, there's no question that when the governor first started this whole press conferences and all the things he was doing to make the public aware of the problem of COVID-19, he was getting rave reviews, and I believe rightfully so. He was out there, and it was every day. I watched almost all the press conferences that he did, all the briefings that he did, and with his staff, and all of a sudden, nursing homes became a big issue. And he was being asked questions about the nursing home process, and that the nursing homes were saying they didn't have all the tools, the testing, they didn't have all the things that they needed. And he kept saying, well, nursing homes are private, most of them, they're independent. You're responsible for the people that are inside the nursing home. Well, the controversy continued to grow. And then on March 25th, he actually did a directive saying that COVID patients will be taken by nursing homes. And obviously that occurred. And I remember hearing that and saying, gee, that's something, because if someone is tested positive for COVID-19, nursing homes would be the most vulnerable people in the age group. But it happened, and the nursing homes continued to complain. The numbers went up, and 22%, 25% of the people that have died from COVID-19 have been in nursing homes. And on May 11th, Mother's Day, he rescinded it and said that, listen, I only did what the CDC directed me to do, not directed me to do, but said we should do. The CDC is saying, well, we didn't direct you to do that. It was a decision that he made. So, I think rather than say, hey, this really didn't work, it was not a good decision, we're going to rescind it, it kind of became the CDC problem, then Trump's problem.
All right, Dora, what is your thoughts on that?
I think this is a problem of a much bigger scope. I think what we're really seeing is a breakdown of local, state, and federal cooperation. I mean, Tom's right, Cuomo made the directive saying that nursing homes could not turn away COVID patients, and he's saying that he was only following the White House and CDC guidelines, specifically the ones that said you can't discriminate against COVID patients. On March, it's at the height of the pandemic, he's saying that he wanted to not overtax and overburden the hospitals, which had a lot of patients. Clearly, it was a bad decision. In hindsight, it put people in harm's way. So you have Senate Republicans saying that he made a bad decision. I know Elise Stefanik came out saying that there should be a federal investigation. I think the larger concern here is the lack of cooperation. In times of a national crisis, there really needs to be seamless collaboration and cooperation between local, state, and federal governments. We saw it in 9/11, we saw it in Hurricane Sandy. Here we just see a lot of finger pointing and blaming going both ways. I think it's harmful to all of us.
Yeah, I think one of the things that a lot of people were mentioning is having an investigation. Maybe, I know that this was so new to everybody, the way that COVID came upon us, and every day was something new, especially for these federal leaders. So obviously, some type of review and investigation into all aspects will probably.
Exactly. It should be a review to make sure it doesn't happen again. Not one just to point blame. Let's make sure this doesn't happen again.
All right. On that note, we thank you both for that. Of course, thank you. And for the latest edition of Political Talk, you can simply log on to our website, mytwintears.com. But of course, we'll be right back after this.